up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of It's a Man's World Podcast. This is D. Hayes.
Chris was here.
Same OG.
King of Heart.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. Welcome back, Art.
I don't know why
Heart
I
back.
did
All right,
that.
bro.
Heart.
You with us?
He was sick and shut in last week.
Sure was.
Yeah.
So much better.
Yeah.
That little tea and smooth it on.
I don't know what the hell was going on, man.
Yeah.
I ate something and it came right up.
You feel
Ew,
sick?
we don't need to know the details. Did it come out the other way too?
We don't want to know.
Okay, you gonna
We
ask
don't
it.
want to know.
Anyway, y'all. All right.
No, how people kill themselves.
Right. What?
How
Yeah.
people heal.
Heal. I thought you said kill.
Healed.
Kill themselves.
Hilt.
Healed them.
They say you can tell anything about somebody after, like, if you look at their extras, like, you know, and they go, like, you can tell, like, about people's, like, health and stuff when you look at that.
Look, it would come from the inside.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Okay, but anybody doing all that peeping?
Like, imagine if you the motherfucker that's your job. You got to go in there and
Y'all
look
don't know
at
who
shit.
who
job
looks at
is
other
that?
people's shit.
I mean, I guess when you take stool samples, but it don't be like toilets of it. It's just like a little. That would be nasty. What's that?
But-
Who gotta go collect that?
What type of sickness do you gotta have for them to take
No,
stool samples?
there's been you can have a lot of stuff with it. Like
If
take
you have a
stool.
real bad stomach virus, they'll take
they'll take a stool
Really?
sample.
Okay,
yeah.
but they not
I don't
sifting
think I
through the
never-
corn and shit.
No, because I mean, hopefully people ain't putting clumps that big in there. It's just like
Well,
a
you
little.
know
It's a
what
little.
you don't know what that. You know what the amount is when they ask for a sample. Do you want a sample or do you want a sample?
Look, I brought my own cup.
Right.
Do you want to sample
Right.
the whole
Big-
plate?
Who
big
making the
ass one of them Big
samples?
large Slurpee cups.
Now come on. Okay, now let's move on into damn shooting shit because this ain't supposed to be about this.
Speaking of shit,
okay. Anyway.
Shooting the shit about. Oh.
No.
Oh.
No.
That's what
No.
some people.
We
some
not
people's
talking about
samples look
shit.
like they were shooting that shit. Like,
It ain't time. You need to wait till your stool is
They
never
was still
solid.
sick.
Okay, you just out there really shooting that shit like
I
that.
think I'm too sick to go ahead and get y'all
Yeah,
this sample.
some of
exactly.
y'all don't need them stools.
Y'all can take this urine today.
Listen, this all I got.
Then find out what you can from that.
But you can see what's in there.
I'm sure I got a little something in now.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, right. That's right. We said all that to say, glad you're feeling better, brother. Welcome back. All right, y'all. So today we're gonna shoot the shit, and on today to shoot on to that
Shooting that
Today on
shit.
shooting the shit, we are talking about why we love and hate the dollar store. All right, not the dollar store,
Why we
dollar
love
the dollar
it.
store. Why we hate and love the dollar
Why
store.
we
STO.
don't want the
Stove,
dollar
yeah,
store
stove.
no more, and why we want some more of the dollar store.
Hey,
man.
hey, come on, somebody.
Yeah,
Shit.
Come on, somebody. Okay. How the cousin passed.
right. I wonder how that nigga doing. I really do.
Gotta call that
I-
nigga up. See how he doing.
What's
You
his
know he
name,
got
bro?
that Henny still in the back.
Oh yeah. The
Titties
Henny
on
and
his,
hoes.
where were they?
Laying his
Chest
head on some
space?
boobies.
The bosom.
Right,
It was
on
a
the
bosom.
cheek.
Bosom.
Some bosoms.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
now
wonder
Dollar
what he would
Tree.
get rid of on House Party Henny and hoes.
No,
the rapper,
none.
the cousin
He would-
pastor.
Right. It was between that and.
It gotta
none
be.
of them.
I'm gonna go with he gonna get rid of the house party. He keeping
he
the
like-
hoes
he
That
like
is
and the
love,
Henny.
yeah, they can go to his
We
house.
know what they ain't getting rid of, and that's the dollar store.
Right.
Nah,
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, that
They
was
realize
the
they
worst
know.
lead in.
But no,
helped
but,
us.
but listen. So what do y'all love or hate the dollar store? The dollar store.
No, I love the dollar store. I love the dollar store. I love the general. I love the tree. I love the family.
The general getting a little uppity though. They kind of like, you
general.
know, when they,
But think about
The adrenaline went up. They done get
Yeah,
they
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 not-
gonna
they
go
not-
up, but they ain't gonna
they
hit you
just
too
$2.
hard. They gonna hit you that 150. You gonna be mad, but you be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Still 150.
they low key though, little by little they turn into Walgreens. Nigga, they, you know,
They
you know
better
they
not.
get all the same.
Some stuff you just need to get from there.
Dollar General,
At the dollar store in general.
like
Just
what?
period.
What are things that are acceptable
Like,
about the dollar store?
When you moving and you know you got to get the thing that go in the where you put your silverware, like the little
Oh, the little the net-
divider.
thing
net
that
stuff
go
you
in
lay
there.
down. Yeah.
You got to get that from the dollar store.
If I'm taking somebody, if I'm like taking something to somebody's house, I always get Dollar Tree, like Tupperware, something I ain't gonna need back because you know you just paid a couple dollars for it, so I go
Right.
and get that. If I leave it, I leave it. Whatever happens, happens.
Right.
Everything in the Dollar Tree is a dollar though, right?
Now the Dollar Tree, now
Dollar
you
Tree,
throw
yeah.
you pull a party to it now.
Yeah.
a party?
Hell yeah, you can get a whole.
Tell 'em about it, Hard.
You talking about like
Tell
a kid?
'em
You
about
talking
it.
about like
get
a kid
whole,
party?
No, I'm talking about you get a
Honey.
whole party.
And add
I
party
mean, you
hard.
can get a whole luxury party at the
No,
Dollar
you
I don't
Tree.
know
really
about
get a
no
lot of
luxury.
shit.
You
Yes,
crazy
you
as hell.
can.
Bro, people
Look,
ain't gonna
they
know
got-
where you got
They
it
got
from.
them glass bases, whatever they're called.
They got the glass bases. They got the candles.
And the candles
Yeah,
you
they
put
got
in that
all
bitch.
that.
They got the little mini silverware.
They got the setup where you
really wanna
can put a
fancy
cake
to
on
it.
there. They got all
They got
that
the little
shit.
They got
shooters.
They got platters,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
You
Got
go
the
there,
platter.
get you
Don't
a
get me started
platter.
on platter.
Nigga.
I'm telling you,
They not good quality.
It
I
don't
mean, how many
matter.
times
Nigga,
you
you only
use
need
it?
that
You
hoe
use it
once.
True. All right.
And
That's
look, you better not touch.
Listen, that's
That's
it.
crystal.
I wonder I was in the dollar store the other day and it was one of them like it's not from a franchise. It just said dollar store outside of it, and they still sell like you can buy like color contacts, and I'm just wondering whose parents is letting them go to the dollar store. 'Cause I can't imagine no grown person going to be. I'm just gonna run by and grab these real quick.
I'm
to the
gonna
dollar store.
grab
get
me
these
some greens.
Right.
I hate both of y'all. Okay, damn Irish.
Grab me some of them Cuban zirconias. You know what I'm
Give me
saying?
some greens. Why did both of y'all say it? Because both of y'all had some of them
Right.
shits.
I ain't had no
No.
damn green.
No.
Yes, you did. Why'd y'all know how
Nah.
to say it?
Green
D?
gun. I used to
Nah.
try to get that honey.
Yeah, I
Honey
did
eye.
see. I was telling y'all, I did see.
You
funny
used to wear
memes.
color contacts?
I used to try, but that shit, I couldn't
Say
get it in my
I used to
eye.
wear that honey.
I used to try.
That nigga, I got hazel eyes, nigga.
I really feel too that my family. This ain't got nothing to do, but my uncle got like green eyes, like real light eyes, like marble green.
Not from the
eyes.
dollar store.
No, his really like that guy.
Okay, well,
Like
we
from
don't want to hear
birth.
about. We
I got
got
mine.
my dollar store
I
I got
green.
mine from the hair store, but I mean, when I tried to put them on in, it didn't work out.
That's
I took
another
it right
one.
out.
That's
Listen,
the next best place.
The beauty
okay?
supply, the beauty supply have saved me a lot of times on a
Yeah.
black tee, a white tee.
Thank
They had
you.
the best
A
ones.
do-
And you don't want everybody else
Listen,
spreading the
they thick
news. You
in
get
the
it from
collar.
beauty
That
supply,
hoe
but
is-
If you live
That
at the house
hoe
and you,
is-
don't, and you
nigga,
left your good earrings at the house,
hefty.
you can run by there and get you some little, some
Yeah, right.
diamonds and shopping.
Y'all
One
know
time
what
wear.
Right. Because that's all
that's
you
the
gonna get
Dollar
from
Tree
it.
is one time wear stuff.
Yeah, and the Dollar
Just
Tree,
for the
it
party.
save you. Like if you forget something, you went to the store, you forget something, you cooking. I just recently went to go get some garlic.
Oh yeah, no.
I
And the
did.
Dollar Trees are starting to have their little frozen section. I mean, my auntie cooked up some of the best frozen sausages. I was just telling my girl, you ain't gonna believe that's from Dollar Store.
And it was good.
I ain't gonna be able to make it like her. You know,
So
they put a little magic
you can't
to
go to
it.
Walgreens, CVS, and get you some
No,
garlic.
you can't.
I don't
And
like the family. I don't like the Family Dollar store. You know, the Family Dollar. They're kind of like Dollar General, but not as good.
Yeah.
I
They're
don't
really
like
like
that
the
one.
Dollar
You
Tree
like-
and
you
not
like
as
that
good
one?
too.
No,
I
the
don't
Dollar
like that
Tree
one.
is probably the one that I could go
Is
into
it
The
the
Dollar
most.
Tree is
yeah.
the best one.
And
to
I've
me.
No, the
heard-
best one is just the 99-cent store, the dollar store. But
But
if
that
you're
it be
talking
such
about a
brand
franchise,
bag. Cause that Dollar General can have everything. You
Such
can get
brown
some peas or some water.
First of all,
Get a
Dollar
little
General,
detergent to it.
Dollar General got baskets.
They
I mean,
do.
and
but-
that hoe is slow. First of all,
All
it ain't
of the
nothing but
Dollar
5
Trees.
people in here.
And
But
half
why
of
is
them
it
is
taking
working.
me 30 minutes to get out?
One
Dollar
half a
General
person is working.
Yeah,
Dollar
Shit, 'cause
General
them
is-
niggas
Dollar
shopping
General
too.
always slow.
The Dollar Tree is like that. I'm serious. I saw a meme and I went through all 3,000 comments just to see, is it really true? Talking about they be leaving that one register out there to die. Okay.
Right,
They're
yeah.
just socialized, act like they start pointing at the balloons and shit. No, get on the motherfucking register.
Yeah,
Nigga,
no,
I got
Dollar
to
Tree,
go.
Yeah, them people work for their money at the Dollar Tree. That's
Trying to
that's
get
a
this
fact.
ginger ale and these Mike and
Because
Ice.
at the end of the day, I'm going in and out the dollar store. I'm not in here to just do
Yeah,
some real
but you're
shopping.
gonna spend the time in line.
That Shasta brand tropical punch soda they got at the Dollar
And
Tree
you
tastes
remember-
like Tahitian treat.
Yeah, and you remember them
That shit is
Tropicana?
good.
You remember them
Good.
Tropicana Twisters? They
Yeah.
got so much sugar in them to give you heartburn. You only got them at the Dollar Tree, and you don't take it to the head. You can sip on it.
They say you're not supposed to buy like toothpaste and stuff from the dollar store. They say they like get it from countries where there's like more fluoride in it and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like,
Because I think everything
too
is kind of
much.
like the what's it called, defective. If you
Yeah.
find something
Yeah,
that's too
something
good.
happened.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
'Cause one
I used to
time-
wonder. I was like, why can you get certain things that you can get from the normal store at the dollar store?
Yeah, I
and
don't
it's
think you
cheap?
should get anything at the dollar store that you're going to eat.
But you know
Well,
what? No,
okay, but they have
Why not?
pregnancy
You
tested.
get
They
candy
have
all the time.
They have pregnancy tested.
Yeah,
Dollar
candy,
Tree. Is
that's
that reliable?
I think that whatever the chemical is in the pregnancy test, I don't think it got to be no expensive pregnancy test. I mean,
think if
I
you
don't
get-
know.
If you
I
get
don't
a
know.
dollar store pregnancy test, you need to go
You
get a
mad.
second opinion.
You gotta get, yeah, or
You
You
get
know what I'm
mad
saying?
because the dollar store pregnancy test is gonna tell you what it want to tell you.
I mean, if you
Yeah, I
get
don't
it
know
and
how
it's
reliable
positive,
that
that
is.
might be your motivation to go spend you whatever it costs. You know what I mean? Spend a little more on that real thing. But I have heard that people go to the dollar store, like that can't. You know, Walmart is supposed to have the better value, but sometimes you can't afford like the bulk. So maybe it's like, 30 high C's, but you ain't got $7, but you can buy the 4-pack of high C's that the dollar store got, that rare 4-pack,
Yeah.
and it'd be $1. And so a lot of times people will do their shopping or get there that's like, but I'm serious, like even like a 6-pack of soap or something like that. You can buy
Yeah.
1 bar of soap at the dollar store
Right.
before you spend that $7 on a whole pack of Dove. You can treat
Right.
yourself without breaking the bank.
Right.
But I think in the long run,
When
it's
you
probably
in
going to come out
need.
more expensive, right?
Yeah.
I think Walmart's giving you the deal, but everybody can't always afford the bulk deal. But
No, that's true.
I mean, I love the Dollar Tree. I really do. I go in there a few times a week. If you ever need to wrap a quick gift, they got some nice gift bags in there
I
with
get my
little.
wrapping paper there for Christmas.
Yeah. And then you just know, and you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah, you know what you're getting. You know shit ain't gonna last that long when you get
No.
Yeah.
But you also know when you got a handful of stuff, you be like, okay, I can stop. I got $45.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever went, but yeah.
Oh, I don't take it to the
I don't think I ever spent
Dollar
that
Tree.
much.
I don't give a damn.
That's because y'all
If
ain't
I
never
get,
threw no
I'm the one
party
that
at
gets
the
the
Dollar
cut.
Tree.
That's what I'm saying. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how.
When I
Let
first
them know.
when I first graduated from college and I wanted
The
something a
damn
little
bell of
nice,
the ball.
something a little nice but on a budget, I seen they had like some wine glasses at the Dollar Tree or whatever, you know. So now I went and watched them, whatever. I poured the wine in there and like the glass broke when I put it up to my mouth to take a sip. So I've been a little
Well,
leery.
it might have been pre-cracked.
I've been a little leery of the glassware.
Oh, please. And I tell them, too, wrap my stuff up, and can I have this box from the shelf?
Oh,
It's
they
empty.
wrap your shit up in newspaper, too.
Yeah, they will. And you hold up that damn line, everybody be looking at you.
So
But
I need to go get me some wine
I'm
glasses.
telling you.
I mean,
All right, don't go
I
there,
didn't had a
don't go.
I didn't had a cashier
Big
get
lots of good
attitude
stuff like that.
because her light wasn't on. Her line started
Big
piling
lots
up.
look like a
Wait,
garage
it's
in the
two
inside.
people up here working. Ain't gonna flip the light on with an attitude. How are you at work? One of them comments talking about, I'll go tap you in the aisle, time to get your ass up there on the rest of the You do this when we leave. We love you, Dollar Tree. I tagged him too. I'm like, Dollar Tree, do y'all know this? I mean, y'all already know that I did. I don't know how to do it, but I'm like, y'all know y'all ain't shitting yet because everybody knows. But y'all, it seems. But I'll be in that Wednesday.
All right, let's move
Coming
on.
up.
Put a little party to it.
Put a little party to it.
All right,
Streamers.
we're gonna move over and shoot the shit with our
Baby
listeners.
showers.
If you would like us to read your letter on the show, please email IAMW Podcast at gmail.com and we'll read your letter on the show. I just thought about
Graduations?
No, what was that, Loretta Devine? Nobody. Loretta Devine. I'll play the mother. Shout out to the trap, the latest. Okay.
All right, y'all. So today, our first letter comes from James. There's no subject line, but it says, it's a man's world. My girl's fear of animals is next level. I have a dog, which scares her, so I always put him in the kennel. She says that it's still too much and never wants to come over my place. We plan on moving in together soon, but she refuses to live with the dog. I'm a new homeowner, so I'm not going anywhere. Is this something I should be worried about? What compromise should you make when it comes to pets?
He a new homeowner?
Yeah.
So he just bought his house.
So he's not trying to move. Yeah, so if they
Wait,
move in
she
together,
about
she
to
gonna
move
move
to
in with
him.
him, right?
Well,
Listen.
she shit out of luck.
I don't like. I ain't gonna say I don't like animals, but I don't want no pet. You
I
know
wonder
what I'm
if that's a
saying?
deal breaker.
I don't want
But for me, it's more so I don't want the responsibility of having to clean up after it, feed
Right.
it, like all that. But I don't hate animals.
That's how I
You
feel.
know
She's
what I'm saying?
afraid of it.
She's
She's not
afraid,
worried about
yeah.
having to clean up everything.
But
She
it's
don't
like
want-
it's like if it's your
It
if
must
it's
be
your
an inside
boyfriend's
dog.
yeah, if it's your boyfriend's dog, I'm sure
don't
she
want him
spent
to have
some
to get
time.
right.
Like if the dog in a kennel and it ain't barking at your ass like constantly,
and out
you
the
shouldn't
kennel,
be
he probably
afraid.
not gonna do nothing. about
Yeah,
it.
so you shouldn't be.
But you know, some
that
people
much
have those
afraid.
like you know how they have the fear of like spiders. People have a fear like they fear
No,
dogs.
they do.
Yeah,
And I mean, if it's not an allergy, you see people have to get rid of their animals all the time, which is the compromise people make, like if there's like an allergy. But the fear, I mean,
The fear you can get over.
Yeah, I mean, my parents aren't big dog people, and I have a small dog. She
assuming
doesn't like
this
give
dog's
people's
small,
allergy.
too.
But maybe, and he probably not doing nothing in the kennel. He probably like, nigga, why am I going here? I'm just sitting here. You know what I mean? But I mean, maybe that's something you guys could work on this like a little at a time. Like I was about to say, like with my dog, like it took like a little bit at a time, kind of me bringing her around for everybody to start getting used to her. And even now, like, I mean, I like dogs, okay, but I really, really like my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
yeah.
I'm not, but it's just. So maybe if she's around it more, she don't have to love all dogs. Maybe she can get to like your dog. But that is, that's up for grabs. That's definitely a deal breaker for some people because dogs are. I mean,
it really depends on how scared of dog she is.
But
Right.
what I'm saying though, like this is the deal. If he's a new homeowner, so he not moving out of his house. Period. So
Yeah, nah.
So but she can't move in and then tell him to get rid of his dog. The dog been living at that house before you.
I mean, she can, but
And that's
No,
probably
no,
what it's gonna
the
come
thing
to.
is, like,
honestly,
some people don't be that attached to their dogs.
I
Like,
mean,
some people
yeah,
be like, "Yeah, I got
but
this dog.
he
My girl
is.
don't like it." Like, the
But
dog
he
gotta
is.
go.
Obviously, he wouldn't be writing this letter if he wasn't.
and if she's moving in, honestly, I
Yeah.
mean, like we can stop with all the hypothetical. Honestly, that's what it's coming to.
Yeah.
What it's coming to is she's moving in. If it's gonna be both of y'all's house, yes, you have to choose the human over the animal. Sorry. You do.
Now, what if it's a situation
But,
where
like,
had
you
this
got
dog
people
for a
who
long
think that-
time? Like,
I'm not saying there's a bunch of gray area. I'm not saying try not to get her to like the dog. Try not to get her to try. Try to see if she can,
But what
get
I'm saying,
comfortable around the dog.
some people, that dog is like family. Like that's getting rid
Yeah,
of
but
that
at the
dog.
end of the- at the end
Can
of the
tear
day-
him up. Like can tear
Yeah,
him
but at
up.
the end of the day, I think I'm agreeing with Krista a little bit. Like, you shouldn't let somebody you love walk out of your life over a dog, bro.
And if
You
it
know what
is,
I'm
and if
saying?
it's coming down to she's
hear what
moving
y'all
in.
Have you? Let me ask you a question.
I hear what
No.
y'all saying, but
Have
there's
you ever
some
had a
dog lovers
Yes.
out there, bro.
Like
No, I agree.
inside dog?
Yes.
Like it was your dog or it was like the
It was
family
the family dog.
Okay.
But I was the one washing the nigga.
what I'm saying, if
but
he
you
was
wouldn't,
that-
but you wouldn't give your
all
dog
that.
away.
But what
No,
I'm saying,
I would talk them into it. You even love my baby.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
if they
when you
don't,
love
and
your
everybody
dog,
does, by the way.
when you feel
Nah,
like
yeah,
your
she's
dog,
dope.
that's like your dog is family. Like that's your like you love your dog. You
No, I
can-
agree.
somebody
Trust
can't
me,
just
I
I love
agree.
my
Like,
dog
get
like that.
rid of
I'm not. I've never had it happen.
But
Like,
I-
in this way, but I can't imagine like just
Right,
getting my dog
but
up though.
I think that he's
That's a
considered.
sticky
If he's
situation.
already
Yeah.
considered though, and he's like, okay, she's gonna be moving in. Like this is what we're moving towards. He's obviously already made the decision because if he was seeing she was that afraid of the dog and that his dog was really the number one priority, he would have been ex's girl.
Listen, keep
He
the
probably
dog-
would have been
Not
got rid
really,
of her.
not if
Make
you
the
feel
dog-
like they can live with each other and be okay.
She's
They
horrified of the dog.
They can
She's
live
just
together.
horrified. That's she
They
probably
can
She's
ain't
live
gave-
horrified. She can live like that.
No, I'm just saying she probably ain't gave like him a chance to like, you know what I'm saying, them to like be in the same.
Here go what you do. Put her ass in the room. Let the dog roam free through the house. All right? Then you go in there and spend, you go in there and spend time with her whenever she feel like she want it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you do.
Okay, that's gonna happen if you don't like D. Hayes, dog. You gonna have your ass back in that room.
Get your ass to the back.
Get your ass to the back. Get your back down. Rover, come on. The game's coming on. Okay, listen, y'all. You ain't even got no damn dog heart, and I don't want one.
I don't want one.
I don't want one.
I'm just
Wouldn't
saying-
let a dog in his
I'm
house.
just saying.
Hell no. I can't imagine no dog in your
He'll
house.
be so gung ho.
If I walked in your house and saw a
Fido.
dog, I would run because I was assuming it was a wild dog off the street. Like,
Who
fuck this
dog
dog
is
get it
this?
right.
Pit Bull said, get Lisa now. Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, you got those people out there. That
No,
really
I
love
agree.
their dog.
So y'all gonna choose the dog over
I'm
the
not.
girl?
I don't give a damn. Like I wouldn't have one.
It wouldn't get that far. If my
Yeah,
dog,
I wouldn't have
if
one
my
either.
dog come, if you walk in my house, my dog looking. I mean, my dog. I'm just saying. If you walk in my house, my dog looking upside your head, you finna go anyway. I'm telling you that right now, okay? Because my baby's a dang angel and she knows. She feels things, okay?
She learned that in
So
Georgia.
at the end of the day, you ain't gonna get too far anyway. Because I'm trying to figure out my baby side eyeing you. So
Well, shit,
to that question,
She obviously got this far.
that's what I mean.
Like,
But I think she's gonna be able to get in there and finesse, start putting them yams on them. Fido gonna have to go.
hey,
Start getting them
listen,
living yams.
you get some good yams, anything can go.
Anything.
Everything
These
goes.
arms can go.
Shit.
Imagine how you feel though. Like, say, like your girl moved in and she only there for 6 months. Now you didn't gave up your motherfucking dog. And now you all alone, nigga.
You find out she wasn't worth it.
Nah,
That ain't got
I'm
your
all
dog,
alone,
bitch.
That is not funny at all. Actually, you know, everybody.
That's fucked
That
up.
is not funny. No,
That's
she
why I
gonna
feel
have
like
to
you
go.
shouldn't get rid of the dog at first. You got to see how this shit
No.
gonna go. You
Hell
know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
You gotta give it a couple months.
I'm gonna find that heifer.
I'm
no,
with DA.
because you got something. You came in here just to get that dog gone. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm with DAs. Nah, fuck
You're not
that.
just walking
Yeah.
away.
You gotta
You're not
see.
just walking away.
What you gonna make?
I don't know. I ain't even thought about it yet. But you done let me get rid of my baby, and then you go pull this.
Nigga, we getting married.
Yeah,
Like, I get rid of this
I
dog,
don't
we
give a
getting married.
damn.
That's it.
Maybe that's what he could do. I get rid of the dog. We get married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, that just turned me
I need
to
a lifetime
That
commitment.
sucked too for the dog though, because the dog just feel like they gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all in the house together, then one day you not in the house. You know what I'm saying?
And even if you come back every 6 months, the dog gonna be there for you.
Right.
Is what the thing is. That's another thing you gotta consider. Okay. I knew
Yeah.
that wench was funny acting.
This what he can do. He can get a dog to a friend or a family member
That's
that he
really
can go
what the
and
hopefully-
you know what I'm saying? That he can go still visit the dog
I swear
regularly.
he should just get rid of that
You know what I'm
damn
saying?
dog without trying to get her to like the dog or whatever, be around.
I
the
mean, he
dog.
should, but if that's not working, like he got to try something else.
I don't think he. Well, yeah.
Okay, well, let us know how that conversation goes with you and your lady. Like, seriously, send in an update, because that's probably something other people wonder about. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like that's probably something kind of common. And even if you're not scared, there's a lot of people just don't like dogs and cats.
And I had to show my mom and them how good she was too. Like that she listened. If I tell her go and sit down, she'll go sit down.
Yeah.
Like people like that too. Maybe if he's trained, you can be like, look, even if she is running at you, finna attack, heel. And then you look, we good.
Chris would just be saying like shit that black mama say. That's like, get that shit your little butt down. And then she go in there and sit down. Like,
a little butt down.
and she be like, And then like the dog, like whatever she doing, she knows not to. Anyway, all right.
But I feel like
I raised
Chris the
some
dog
right.
don't bark, but she be talking back to you.
She really does.
Like she
She'll
be like, "Oh, come on,
grumble.
nigga, let's go."
She
Like
will grumble.
she know how to say "let's go, nigga" without talking.
And Kristen know what that means just because
Right.
that's a common something she used commonly.
My baby.
All right, y'all. This next letter is, I guess, we recorded a day. We're doing a Monday today, so this probably came right in the nick of time. This is about Mother's Day. But this is from a listener named Lena. And she said, "Hey, everybody. My brother told me about y'all's show, and I absolutely love it. Y'all are some fools. Thank you."
We need to get the mamas on the show.
Right.
We need to get on that.
No, not my mama.
Why? We gonna be good that day.
Hell no.
I'm not.
My mom would like it.
No,
She
my
would
mom
enjoy
would
herself.
My mom would not like
Yes,
it at
she
all.
would. We
No,
gonna
she
behave.
wouldn't. Nah, she wouldn't like it. All right. Anyway,
You don't know her.
she said, anyway, I am one of 3 siblings. My sister and I both live out of state with our families, and my brother is still back home in the same city as my parents. My brother has been married for about 5 years to his wife, and we love her. She lost her mom a couple years back, and so she is really close to our mom, which is great. The issue is us 3 siblings made plans for my mom for the entire weekend, and we had my brother set things up in a way that we could surprise our mom. Come to find out, my sister-in-law told my mom there was a surprise set up for her that weekend on Sunday only. So imagine that surprised me and my sister when we flew home Saturday and mom was out with my brother's wife. My sister-in-law hijacked our plans, and then when we confronted her, she said, well, technically Mother's Day is tomorrow, so y'all still have that. I want my sister, wait, hold on. She knew the plans my sister and I had and made plans with my mom anyway. So now it looks like the daughter-in-law put all this time and effort into spending 2 whole days with our mom, and her bum bitch-ass daughters came in to hang out on Sunday. What would y'all do? My sister-in-law definitely must be addressed, but I want to tell my mom too because she keeps going on and on about all the great things that our whole ass sister-in-law came up with. What do y'all think?
Good Lord. That escalated so quickly. Sister-in-law, the whole ass.
Yeah. Okay, so
A to Z.
so your
We
in-law,
love her to whole ass.
your in-law that you are close to hijacks your weekend with your mother. Now I'm sure it's, you could always just call your mom and be like, Mama, come do da da da. But she's already out and about doing things, and I guess she set things up before the daughters got home too. So like she spent this extra day before they got there. Then when they got there, she had the day sold up.
I think you got to blame the brother. Cause this nigga let all that shit happen.
You know niggas don't be paying attention to shit like that. He
Man,
probably
let
was
me tell
like,
you,
That's why it's his
And that
fault.
was not gonna work.
That's why it's his
back
fault.
with daddy.
That's exactly why it's his fault. If you were part of the plans, and then your wife that you've been married to for 5 years, she just like, oh, I'm gonna do my own shit. You should have been like, well, we got all this other stuff
and
planned.
it also sounded like mama probably told him too. Like, mama been talking.
Yeah,
'Cause she
he
talked
knew where
about
she was
everything.
at.
So she knew, yeah, mama was like, hey, Lisa taking me out tonight. He
Yeah.
knew.
That nigga knew.
He
Nah,
knew.
he
And he
probably
ain't say
knew.
shit.
But how do you
mean-
think she should address her sister-in-law though?
I
And then,
don't know.
I
don't
think
think
it's
she's-
probably therapeutic for her too because she lost her mom a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So even though she did go in on her sister-in-law, she did kind of set it up like in a way that we know that she cares about. Maybe she's like that with their mom because she misses her mom.
I mean,
think-
go ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
didn't say it was like, hey.
I was
Right.
gonna say honestly, I wouldn't address it at all because, like you said, it could be therapeutic. And plus, I mean, although she did some janky stuff, she technically spent Mother's Day with y'all mom on Saturday, and y'all had whole Sunday. Y'all can share.
They can share, but they also came from out of state and she lived there with their mom.
Okay,
Yeah, but
that don't mean
the
anything,
sister-in-law
bro.
really just should have communicated better. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's where
She
that's
was
where the fucked
wrong,
up
but I
at.
don't think
Yeah.
you should take it
But
further.
somebody-
Like,
Well, she didn't say they was gonna try to box her. She just said
no,
they're
but
gonna address it.
But it may get there. Like,
It
some
could.
Get
words
to the
may
box.
be said.
No, I
You
say
know, when it
as
come
somebody,
down to mama.
as somebody who has
When
new,
it come down to mama.
Mama over
News,
just happy everybody
in-laws.
want to hang out with her.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. As somebody who has new in-laws, I don't mind the in-laws stepping it up a little bit. I mean, you're new to the family. My mama is special. Everybody needs to get it in, okay? I don't mind it personally, but also it's like I don't know. I just think that it's like once you have those in-laws, it is just like any other family story that we've talked about with the brothers in the deck. And there was another one about getting in on the mamas. Like the mama gonna be like, oh, everybody just fighting over time with me. I mean, you can't
Yeah.
tell the mama. It is sweet that she spent time with her. It
Everybody
ain't
just fighting over time.
you know, it's not like it's not anything wrong. Maybe it's a little bit shady, but it's okay. Your mama don't think you no more sorry than she already thought.
Right.
You know what I mean? And your mama know
It ain't-
you.
it ain't like
What?
your mama- it ain't
and
like
I
your
know
mama-
I say that the sweetest
Yeah,
way.
no.
Though. Your mama know you, so it
Yeah,
is.
and she don't think you a bum ass
Right,
daughter because
exactly.
y'all literally flew in for Mother's
Right.
Day. Like everybody.
It ain't like your
mom.
mama
But I
thinking
think
like
they-
maybe your ass should have came in on
But they,
Friday.
Right.
but they
And been
upset
with
because,
us.
like you
Sorry
said,
ass.
they flew into town on Saturday with already having plans that they were gonna do, and she knew about them and just kind of did,
Yeah, no,
she's
it's
wrong
fucked
for
up.
that.
It's fucked
She's
up,
wrong
yeah.
for that. But I don't think you need to like. address it necessarily. Like it's.
Well,
it's
I
all
think they
good,
should
man.
address it, but it don't need to be no aggressive addressing.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
they didn't get to do their plans, but they had to
That's-
cancel.
yeah,
all
They
their
did
they
it on
did
Friday.
they
They
plan.
did their Sunday plans though, right? They had a
Yeah.
whole weekend plan,
Yeah,
right?
so they did Sunday only.
I think I mean, like I said, she wrong, but I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think
your mama got two different.
That's why I said
two
they
different types
they
of
should
plans.
just get their brother to talk to her and be like, you know what, my sister's kind of upset about what you did.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, maybe in the future, you know, we gotta communicate better.
And
like-
That's why I say it's his fucking fault from jump.
Only you know the tone of it also. You know if you mad for real, you just kind of like, oh, that old snaky Wayne, she just trying to get in good. Or if you mad for real, like, oh, she really trying to sabotage us. This witch be doing stuff like this slightly. That's how you got to handle it. You know what it is. We can only
Right.
read the letter and interpret. But you know how you feeling, girl.
Yeah, if you feel like you can do it in a way that's not gonna end with y'all on World Star, then I think you should go. I think you should talk to her about it. Even if you,
Unless
even
it's
without
supposed
going,
to be on World Star.
Even with, and you said
'Cause
y'all
you don't
love her,
play
so y'all
like
probably
that.
got a good relationship. Go there without your brother first. Because if you go to your brother, that's already putting somebody else in it. I feel like, don't you think?
Well,
Well,
the brother
you probably-
already
you
in it.
probably-
The brother
you
you
already
can address
in
the
it.
brother and then also address how I feel.
The brother already in it. They
Brother
all
not gonna
three.
give a damn
They all
right.
three was trying to plan
So,
something.
You need to just.
All
I
right.
mean,
I think don't bring it up though, girl.
Well, next time, I would just do this. Include your sister-in-law.
on
Yeah,
the
especially
plan.
if she done
Yeah,
lost
that's
her
a good
mama.
idea, too,
You
yeah.
gonna look like
She
the
probably
asshole
felt
either
left
way.
out.
And
Yeah.
she might have, and maybe
She
I
might
mean,
have-
depending
she
on
might
what
have
they're
felt
doing,
left
she
out.
might have gonna be going with them anyway. You
Right.
know?
Yeah,
right.
but
I'm
she
sure.
And
probably.
she should be. And
Yeah.
she should be.
She
If her
could've-
mother's not around,
Yeah,
you gonna
no.
you gonna come out look like the asshole either way. She done lost her mama. She's spending time with the only mom, you know, I guess that she kind of feels like she has around.
Right.
Like, just let it go. Let it go. Be happy you got your mama
That's
on
how I
Sunday.
feel. Like she could have felt
That's
left
true.
out and was like, I want to do something. Like, and they got all that plans, so I'm gonna plan something too.
And
even
maybe
though,
your mom's
you know,
really there for her. Maybe she really
She
wanted
probably
to
was
do
coming from a good place,
I
even
think
though
so,
it was
too.
janky.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
believe it.
All right, y'all. Well, everybody else, if you would like us to read your letter on the show, please email IAMWpodcast@gmail.com. We'll be glad to read your letter. And we're going to move over into our next segment, which is What's Poppin'.
What's popping? Pop, 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 popping. Pop, 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 popping.
I like
pop,
I see what
pop,
you're doing there.
Pop, popping.
I don't know what move that is.
I have no idea.
It was so
Slight.
slight. Right?
It's called
Slight
the
work,
slight.
baby.
That's
I
what
don't
you
know
gonna
that.
call it. The slight. She was hitting the
That's
slide.
when you don't want to fuck them up too bad.
And I see you got the point across.
Right.
See you got the people talking.
All right. Today on What's Poppin', y'all, we got a lot to talk about, actually. The first thing we're going to talk about is Aisha Curry being on Red
Don't
Table.
just say it all facts. Y'all niggas don't want to talk about it. Okay, they don't want to talk about it. Okay, it is getting older, but I do want to know. And so
Okay.
does Glenn.
I didn't even, anyway, Aisha Curry was on Red Table Talk.
Yeah, I did it. I don't like that elephant in the room. I don't like people paying on my phone.
All right, anyway. Aisha Curry was on Red Table Talk, and she was talking about the fact that, about how, you know, of course, Steph Curry has a whole bunch of groupies, and she was saying how, you know, sometimes she'd be like, damn, you know, why niggas ain't giving me that kind of attention, which, like, caused this big old media spin. Everybody was kind of, like, trolling her on Twitter and stuff. What did y'all think about that?
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I mean, I think everybody got
Quit
insecurities.
lying, yo.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the
I
day,
don't see
everybody
nothing
got
wrong with it.
insecurities, but at the same time, I feel like if that was my wife saying that, I wouldn't want her to say that on that platform.
You
Yeah.
would want her to?
I wouldn't want her to say that on that platform.
I mean, yeah, I feel like
like it's real. I
you want
get it,
you
but
want
like,
people regardless if you. I honestly feel like if you married, whether you in a relationship or not, you want to know you still got it. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's the only thing she was saying. Like, you know, why ain't nobody like trying to get at me? If she wasn't saying like, oh, if they holler, I'm gonna let
yeah,
them.
but even
you
on
know
top
what
of that, like I feel like she said that, but niggas like people fuck with Aisha Curry.
Yeah, where
They-
is
you know
she
what I'm
even that
saying?
she
But-
can get hit on? Where is she
Like-
that she is in a position for a guy to come even whistle at her?
I mean, shit, she probably doing more. I mean, she
That I
out
don't
more
know.
than him.
Oh, okay. I was waiting to see where you was going
No,
with that.
I'm saying it's
I'm
like
sitting there, wait, what?
she could be seen. She could be seen more than Steph Curry. Corey. Steph Curry is like
Robinson Williams.
he like playing, you know, basketball and stuff
Adam
like that.
Sandler.
Like he got 24-hour surveillance around him. You know,
I know,
what I'm
but
saying?
you don't think she does? She either with the kids?
Nah, I feel
I
like
mean,
she
got a show.
she live a normal
she got like
life.
no, she don't, bro.
Not a
She
normal-
Got the
I'm saying,
cookie
like-
show and all that stuff.
She got them
But
restaurants.
I'm saying what
Yeah.
I'm saying is she lives a normal life compared to him. Like he's not living like I can go to the grocery store. If she want to, she can go to the grocery store.
Well, I think
if she
the
want to,
difference
she
is,
can go
like-
to the mall. He can't really do that.
I think the difference is like she has a busy schedule and stuff, but like majority of men don't watch the cooking like her show and stuff. We just know she got that because we know Steph Curry.
But
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I understand. I agree with her as far as I know. I understand what she was trying to say. I think it just got spun out of like it got taken. It got taken.
girl,
to-
resist the urge to be with a real nigga, okay? I'm not talking about like a real nigga, like, oh, he's real at the heart. Like a real nigga that's acting like a nigga, okay? Just be happy with what you got. He got plenty of sense. He good. He act like a little goofy sometimes.
I mean, I
but
feel like
I think
she
she
girl,
do
just-
though.
I feel like she happy. I don't feel like she was saying she wasn't happy with him. I think
what she was saying was she does recognize as like women from all over the world, all different places, all different like every kind of woman has thrown themselves or would throw themselves at Steph Curry. Not every woman, but all kinds of different women throw themselves at Steph Curry. And so she just thinks she's probably spending more time blocking, and she's sitting over there, well, damn, but my shit is dry. I don't think she's trying to say like, I don't think she's saying she's not happy. You know what I mean? I think she was just saying it's something she noticed, and so at some point you're like, well, damn, why people ain't?
And
I mean, Steph Curry, a real nigga for nipping it in the butt and putting
I did
that
read,
message out.
Which I thought it, I mean, I actually felt weird about even agreeing with it, but I did read something that was just talking about married men. Sorry, not married men. Men have more respect for married women than women have respect for married men, and I kind of think in this day and age that's the truth.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
really,
agree
really
on
do.
that.
Then
I
even,
really do.
Like,
I agree on that.
Something else I heard about the situation.
Not me personally, but I'm just saying, like, I think in the general light of things, I mean, people
I agree
just,
on
it's
that.
just,
But no, something
it
else.
seems like,
Something else I heard about the situation was just like, like people had these insecurities and like it's common, but like as a society, we can't seek validation from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, like Hart was saying, everybody want to know if I walk outside, it's gonna be people that you know what I'm saying like me or find me attractive or whatever. But it's like that shit in the grand scheme of things, it don't matter.
It don't, but
You
being
know
a
what I'm
human is you gonna feel
I
that
know,
way.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that's like a
and
flaw
I think
in
whether
society.
you don't want, whether you want it to happen or don't want it to happen, it still kind of does feel nice. It feels nice if a guy, you're a guy and a guy gives you a compliment, or a girl and a girl gives you a compliment. A kid say like your shoes are cool. You know what I mean?
If
It's just,
somebody, if I'm wearing something, and somebody tell me, "Hey, them nice shoes,"
Right.
whether it's a guy or a girl, I'm
or a
like,
kid
"Yeah,
or
I feel
a-
good today."
No,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
Somebody else thinks somebody else like this shit too.
Right.
Like I'm not, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Okay, well, that's enough on that. I think they're both very happy though. That's like they like a good, strong, positive.
Yeah,
black
and
power
keep it
couple,
that
you
way.
know?
People gonna try to, and people definitely gonna try to knock that down, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
don't
she
think that's
fine
what happened,
too.
though.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Aisha-
saying.
and she
Aisha
real
Curry fine.
All right, speaking of fine, y'all, Tyra Banks came out of retirement to hop on the cover of Sports Illustrated bikini issue, and
We just talked about her issue.
like, yeah, I think we
issue.
talked about this like last
Yes.
week. Yeah, we just talked about that, but the magazine cover dropped just a couple of days ago, and have y'all seen it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tyra Banks on
Tyra
that
looking
yellow
good,
bathing
man.
suit, bro.
Tyra looking
bad.
damn good.
No, she looked real good.
Listen.
First, wasn't she like the first black
Yeah,
woman
yeah,
on
that's what
Sports?
it is.
And
That's
now,
what she
now
did.
she the oldest, right?
Oh, really?
They
She's the
did-
oldest black lady.
They
Oh,
did
wow.
like the side by side. She's like she
boy,
just as fine.
She bad, bro.
Like
And she is still like, I mean, like the talent of modeling, you know what I mean? Especially since now that it's been watered down just because people have so much access to cameras
Right,
yeah.
and filters
the
and quick
Instagram
things.
models.
Right.
I mean, it's not even shade. Obviously, there's
No,
still
ain't no
beautiful.
shade, but
but
I'm
you know
just
what I mean?
saying,
These are
like,
still beautiful women. But Tyra just like, I mean, when you look back even on her show and stuff like that, she was teaching people a real skill.
Right,
Whether
right.
people feel like it's valuable or not, she was teaching a skill that she was very skilled at, the most skilled
It's
at.
kind of
Right.
like, I mean, just to keep it 100, it's kind of like when she was doing this, like you had to have a skill. You had to know how to walk. You had to know how to
Yes.
look.
You had to do it
all
all.
this,
You
this
couldn't
stuff.
just be
like
pretty.
now,
Yeah.
Tyra
like
Banks
now
been
you
fine
can just
for
be
a long
pretty.
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I'm looking
Forever.
through this.
Yeah,
Tyra Banks been
forever.
fine for a long
And that
time.
switch came when like people started wanting to see like actresses and stuff like that. Like that's when kind of like the reign of the supermodel side, which they're still supermodels, obviously.
But it was different, like
right,
Cindy
but
Crawford and Tyra Banks
right,
and
but
Naomi
it
Campbell,
switched kind
yeah.
of when actresses started putting on the clothes and modeling and
Right.
it started stopping to be just. But
What-
during that
even-
time, during that reign, you were just a supermodel. The Victoria's Secret models and stuff like
Right.
that. Like you had to be a
And
supermodel
it's like now,
to walk in that show.
like when it's not even just the Instagram models. You like people who play sports become models and
Right.
stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You know,
like
Fancy
anybody.
off of the Jamie
Yeah,
Foxx
she-
show,
she was
Garcelle.
a-
How do you say it? I don't even know how
Yeah.
to say her name, but
She
she's
was
a
a model
she was a
first.
model. Yeah, she was a
Yeah.
model first.
Yeah, no. All I know is Tyra Banks.
She
She
bad.
still got
Yeah,
it.
she looked good on
She
that, on
bad.
that cover.
She-
How
look
old is
damn
Tyra Banks
good.
too?
I think she's like 46. I'm finna look right now.
She look good.
yeah, no, she looks
I ain't gonna
amazing.
lie.
And
Bad.
I ain't gonna say I forgot how fine she was, but I ain't seen
But
it
you-
in the
you-
in
you
the
ain't-
bathing
yeah.
suit fine.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm saying?
say
She been pretty
I ain't-
covered
she
like,
been
in a while.
she
Yeah, but
she
she-
always looked good to me, but I forgot how good she looked.
See, and
Yeah.
Tyra was always
Yeah.
known for being like slim thick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
she was
she was
thin,
one
but
of the
she had
first
curves
ones.
and she had like some, you know, like she had some big old, like
The-
that.
But she was
She got-
bigger
she got
for the
some
models
big old
even
bitty.
then.
Juicy.
She was
Them
bigger
she's
for the
40,
models
she's
even in the
45.
90s. Oh yeah.
Now them,
Yeah.
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 That's real too.
Yeah.
Tyra Banks got that natural. All right, shout out to Tyra Banks.
Yeah, I mean, and in the world, in the sea,
I'm telling you,
Listen,
sea of
got it.
cement,
She done-
See a silicone.
I'm
sea
telling
of
you.
silicone.
See or something, whatever. It ain't shit. You never know what they got in there.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, somebody else we want to give big props to this week is Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, who
Oh,
got
yeah.
her doctorate, her honorary doctorate from the Berklee School of Music, the Berklee College of Music. So like that's like a huge honor. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah. And I can't think of anybody more deserving of these. Like, she deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
She having a big year.
Yeah. Didn't she just get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah, she just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure, doesn't she have a star already on the
Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Walk of Fame?
a Walk
I
of
mean?
Fame?
If she don't, she should.
I
feel
think
like
she
already
does.
has that.
Yeah.
And
so,
I love this.
If she don't, it's coming. So.
I love
Right.
this recognition of like the masters too, because I mean, all of us, we went to school, we know the importance of education, but we also know that there is, another lane that is not necessarily for everybody to go to school, of people that have mastered a craft that are like the same thing we talk about with the modeling. You
Right.
know what I mean? If you've mastered it, there still needs to be some recognition that nobody does this better than you,
Right,
and that's just a
right.
cool. I think Justin Timberlake also didn't he something else happened with him there too.
he
Like
got
the-
an honorary degree
Yeah.
also. Yeah.
I get
Did
what
he
you're
get a
saying. It's kind of
doctorate?
like they mastered a
you
skill
don't know.
without having being taught. So they like one of the original
Right,
masters.
right,
of it. Like
right.
they could teach the people who are teaching,
Right.
others how to do it.
Which we know
and how
there's
to do it
math
better.
savants. There's people that
Yeah.
are good. There's people that are brilliant at math that maybe are just homeless or they don't have access to these things. It doesn't mean that
Right.
they haven't
Right.
mastered it. So it's just
And
cool
they probably
that
can
Berkeley's
solve a problem
Yeah.
better than somebody who went to school.
Oh yeah, that just has access. That's
yeah,
that's
he got a
amazing.
doctorate also. So he's
Yeah.
a doctor. Yeah.
No, that's pretty lit. I
Yeah,
ain't
no,
gonna
that
lie.
is. Like when you retire from music and you want to just start touring around and speaking to people, you can be Dr. Justin Timberlake or Dr. Missy Elliott.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, all right.
And
so,
for good reason. It's legit. It's a legit
Right.
reason.
yeah, and
I
you
wonder
know
if
what?
Dr. Dre got that.
Missy Elliott not really aging like that neither.
Nah,
Missy
she
Elliott's
not.
like 48 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think she was that old.
Missy Elliott's holding. So, and
I think that's
there's
happiness
definitely
and
some,
minding your business.
right.
Yeah.
There's some new. You
And
know
being
what?
black.
And you know who else? The Brat? Because I mean, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro,
she.
Hey.
the brat used to be like, I used to love her back in the
The
day.
Brat's still fine though. The Brat look good. She just, Anyway, all right. So the last thing we're gonna talk about today on What's Poppin' is
Watch my forks and spoons.
Huh?
Damn, every one of y'all checked them.
ain't nothing wrong.
The
You
other
good.
side.
Thank you.
I was confused earlier. She had to explain it to me.
Okay, y'all. So listen, this is the last headline for the day. Denver becomes the first state to decriminalize psychedelic mushrooms. All right.
Right,
After
put a
tallying up
mushroom
votes,
to
the
it.
Denver Elections Division concluded that Initiative 301 was set to pass by a narrow margin of 50.6% of the votes. The total stands at 89,320 votes in favor and 87,341 opposed. So, yeah.
So they want people hallucinating.
You can. I mean, I don't know that you can.
don't
You
want to
can't
do
buy
it.
it, but you won't go to
But,
jail.
like,
I guess if they find
If you have it, I think you get like a fine or something like that. They won't like arrest you and take you to jail, type shit.
But like I said earlier, like to be honest, it's actually kind of shocking because like I feel like I could drive a car on like some Henny way better than I could drive it on like some shrooms. You know what I mean? Like not that I'll be driving,
Shit.
drinking and driving, but I feel like something that makes you hallucinate.
That's
that
scary.
seems-
That's not
And
good.
people, yeah, and I know people try to drive.
No, it's not good.
You
But
You
I
shouldn't
still
drive when you on.
But I think the
You
whole
shouldn't do
issue
shit.
with all this drug stuff
should be
anyway
locked up,
is
bro.
It's just the control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's I mean people still should get to choose what they do and what they put in their body to a certain extent. So obviously this is like the cutoff of what that extent is, only because it's obviously not killing them. It's just making them see some stuff.
It
I
ain't, but
guess.
okay, it's
But
making
it's
them
also-
see something where they can do something to others. You talking about driving? They shouldn't be doing shit
No,
if they.
But I'm
shouldn't
just
be
saying,
driving.
when you decriminalize things like that, like there are some people that might be like really cautious and they don't, have it in the car with them because they, they're like, oh, I'm driving,
Bro,
I
they
leave it at
can
the
have
house.
it at
But
the
what I'm saying
house
is
and
now if they
hallucinate.
have, what I'm saying is though, if they have it in the car now, because they're not worried about getting in trouble, they might, pop a couple while driving down the road.
Okay, but that's
That's
only
scary,
because
bro.
I mean
I
at
don't think
some
it hits you
point-
that quickly, but I'm just
No,
saying.
but at some point in history, things were the same way with alcohol. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying the control thing is sometimes part
Well,
of the
the thing-
problem.
the thing
Because the
about,
alcohol, somebody can drink their bottle of Henny in the car, and it's just as dangerous. But
Oh,
just
yeah, for
nobody.
sure,
The,
yeah,
thing,
no,
the
no,
difference
yeah.
is to me is like,
Or before they leave the
where it's
bar?
like a gray area is like shrooms are supposed to be like natural. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they
Right,
from the
right,
earth.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus like other drugs, you
Crack,
got like
meth.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They
Right.
like chemically. You know
I
what I'm saying,
think
do something to you.
I think what's significant about this is that shrooms, they represent a different type of intent than say like cocaine or you know what I mean.
Agreed.
The intent behind mushrooms is not the same as the intent behind other like
I
bad
totally agree.
narcotics. So I
Right.
think the decriminalization is like it's a step
this
in the right direction because it recognizes that these people aren't criminals.
Right. And it's the same argument with
that's real.
weed.
That's-
It's
yeah,
the
that's
same
real.
one. And I think that
That's
that
understandable.
parallel is what's making that
Yeah.
shift. Is what's making the shift like, okay, well, at least let them choose. At least let's not take them to jail. And let's be for real. Cam, you already know. This entire drug thing anyway, they talk about it knowing that it has to do with putting people in jail anyway. It's a health issue if people are dying from meth or crack. It's something that they need to be rehabilitated from, not thrown in a room and be like,
Right.
now get over it because you're a bad person. It's a
Right.
health issue.
Right.
So that is where the shift has always been blurred like that because it's still people's choice what they choose to put in their body. It's
true.
about being knowledgeable about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. The shrooms, I ain't taking none, but
Yeah, I don't think you should be doing that and driving. Let's just
take
take your shrooms
Pop it and stay at the
responsibly.
house, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
your drugs
I know I ain't
responsibly.
taking no shrooms.
That is all for what's popping this week, y'all. We're going to move over into our next segment, which is Dime of the Week.
yes.
I'm looking for a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, slim waist with a big behind. I need a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, slim waist with a big behind. You want this money, then you gotta be a bad bitch.
I can't do it. All right.
It's too young.
Anyway.
Try it.
Nah, not
Come
on,
on.
camera.
You can
Not
do
on
it.
camera, nigga.
You can do it.
All right. No. All right. This was,
They have Michelle Obama doing it.
yeah.
At least.
You can find that somewhere on fam. I leaned with it and rock with it a couple times. Yeah.
on film.
Especially when we was in the traffic and it was going down. You can hear a few of those.
I'll lean on your ass real
Yeah.
quick.
It was,
I'm so
you have
ashamed of
to
Young Jack now. I
double
turn
it
that
up.
song every time it come on.
That's a classic.
to a
That's a
sit.
good song.
All right, our Dime of the Week this week is a very beautiful Miss Natalie Emanuel. She plays Missandei on Game of Thrones, which is where I first saw
The
her.
best watch and go in the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully I guess I shouldn't say what's going on with
The best
Missandei on
what?
the show, but
Watch and go.
no, it's been long enough. If you haven't seen, if you
Now,
haven't seen-
well, I know you, good Lord.
it's been
You
long
don't
enough.
ever do this.
No,
I don't
mean,
know. We don't wanna-
No, because that wasn't this last week. That was the week before last. So at this point, unless you 2 episodes behind, why are you listening to this and not watching Thrones?
Right, still make it
It's
little
only a
cryptic.
couple
Still
episodes.
make it a little cryptic.
All right. Anyway, well, she is a beautiful. She's a beautiful woman.
And
She's
she on them thrones.
Nah, yeah, she been on there as Daenerys' best friend ever since season 3. I believe season 2 or 3. And so
Okay, so everybody knows you're either completely lost about this or you completely know. But at the end of the
yeah,
day,
forget people.
it's true. It is the truth. But what she is also is, I feel like a majority on a show that is, there's not that many of us on it. She has a huge role on it. She is. I mean, she's loved on the show. You know what I mean? And
She was also in Fast and Furious. I looked it up.
Was she?
Yeah. Not the first one, but like
she was
the,
in Furious 7.
Yeah.
Well,
The
after
one
this,
like
after
on the 12th
this,
one.
after
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, I think he's gonna be hard pressed not knowing who she is. So I'm
No,
happy,
yeah, you'll
I'm happy that
definitely
we
know
made
her
Yeah,
it
name.
down the week
whenever I
early.
saw the picture, I recognized her, but I just didn't know from where.
And I think that even if you don't watch it, like these people from Game of Thrones are about to be like this next year is about to be. I don't think there's gonna be a movie out there that doesn't have a character from Game of Thrones in it.
Yeah, they
Not
all-
the character
this
they're
is like
playing,
the time-
but
this
one
is
of
the
the
time to
actors
do
from
it,
Game
yeah.
of Thrones.
And
Like they've
she
been
is-
on this show, they
it-
haven't been doing anything else. They're the hottest actors out. She's finna be on something.
Yeah, and she's already like continuing to work. I follow her on Instagram, so I see her like, like getting done up and stuff like to go like on different sets. So I know she's gonna definitely be working. She's actually from England too.
And it's
I
crazy.
love the
What
accent.
you just said, I didn't know that, like, if you choose to do a show, you can't work, like, another movie or another
But
show
a lot of shows
until,
will
until
do
that contract's up.
I think when
Well,
they're
it
big
depends
like
on
that,
what's in your contract.
Right. And when it's
And-
big like that, and I think that all these people, they probably didn't even want to do anything else. They've been working on it. I mean, I think that because I was watching one of the background things or like behind the scenes thing, and they were talking about like, you get all these roles that are hit or miss, and some of them they're like, this Game of Thrones was my first big role, and it's been an 8-year role. So, I mean, for some people, it's something you grab on because you ain't been making no damn money anyway. And you're like, damn, this shit finna be
Or it
over.
could have been in
But
that
now,
contract.
I'm telling you, all them actors, actresses that are on there, like, I mean, they're
About
probably.
to take off.
Yeah, that actor that played Joffrey. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I promise I'm not gonna. But I
He
just
retired.
Yeah, he retired because he
Yeah.
basically went crazy from the role.
Yeah.
and he did a good guy. And he's a rotten son of a gun.
Yeah,
That's
that
all I'm
little
gonna say
nigga-
about
That
it.
little nigga acted a fool on the
He's
show. I
a
said,
rotten
little nigga.
mother. That Joffrey.
I know y'all don't know nothing about that, but yeah.
But anyway, moving on. Hey, Dime of the Week. It was a little crickets, but let me tell y'all, she well worth it. Y'all
No, Natalie
see?
Mason, she fine. The afro be popping. Her body is popping. Like,
Yeah,
she
she got
fine.
some nice curls.
No, she fine.
Like good curl pattern to get me every time.
It
No,
is.
she real fine. And she, and
Girl
she's,
pattern.
Hey,
It does.
that'll
right.
get me
So
every
happy
time.
to hear that.
If you have not seen her, if you have not seen Natalie Emmanuel, go check her out in Game of Thrones. She is fine and she always in it. So,
She is.
all right, that's our Dime of the Week for this
Cut
week.
that out. She always in it.
Y'all got people still hitting me up talking about so
What's up the party?
Exactly.
I know. Hard don't even watch Game of Thrones. We
It's
definitely
only,
been trying to.
it's only one episode
Well,
left.
we
so,
definitely been trying to get him to throw the season finale party. All of you are invited.
yeah.
100 people just gonna pull up at
Right.
her house.
We'll put that,
They
we'll
gonna
put
be
that
mad.
address in the live.
I'm gonna be charging at the door.
Right.
that's
Yeah,
a
that's
come
what
up.
you do it,
He
yeah.
wants y'all to come low key while you
Obviously.
playing. Okay.
Okay, this is real black of me to say, but you know what? I just made me think about coming to your house because I remember you used to have them chips that we like, but they sell those in 7-Eleven now, them rap snacks.
Them rap
Rap
snacks.
snack?
You
Yeah.
got some more?
I only
He
got
always
some
had a
boosters.
fresh
That's
bag.
about that
Some
on this.
boozies.
That nigga said I got the boozies.
Speaking of boozy, I'm sorry. Y'all know he all-star, so anytime we can. Did y'all see this nigga's mother today talking about shout out to all the fathers that's holding it down by themselves because these hoes ain't shit. Amen, Bootsy.
You better be
On
glad you
Sunday
can't get it
afternoon,
back to
prime
back.
time, okay? No, we gotta let him wrestle a while,
Yeah.
okay?
We
He
gonna have
got
to
it.
come- We're going to have to come with another title for this nigga. He just- All right,
I
y'all.
don't know what else we can give him. man.
Bootsies,
Give him all the
black,
accolades.
black,
Right.
okay?
The
Brought to
unauthorized
you
biography
by-
of right. All right. So we're gonna move on to our next segment, y'all, which is One's Gotta Go.
One's gotta go.
This week, y'all, on One's Gotta Go, we are going to talk about 3 different power couples. All right. Now, it seems off the top of your head you might just think something to blurt it out, but I feel like out of these 3 black power couples, there's difficulties that lie in between. So 3 power couples. We have Will and Jada, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, and one of these has to go. One of these power couples has to go.
Do it one more time.
Okay, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and Barack Obama and Michelle Obama.
Dang.
This is difficult.
Yeah.
It is.
Cause you know they really all kind of give you like something different. You know what I'm saying? Like
Different flavor.
Woo.
flavor.
This is hard.
Y'all can't 1, 2, 3?
That's 1, 2, 3. But I ain't
Wait,
we
hold
haven't
on,
done
wait,
1,
we
2,
need a
3
I ain't ready
minute.
yet. I ain't
We
ready
ain't done
yet.
1, 2, 3 in a minute.
I ain't ready.
Let's just go. Let's just run down and talk about why we admire all 3. Then let's do that, and then we can just 1, 2, 3.
First of all, Will and Jada popped it off. As far as the power couple, whether
Yeah,
we try to
yeah.
give it to them or not, they popped it off.
No.
They've been
yeah,
holding.
no
They've
debate.
been holding on. So they popped it off. They like the goal, and then
Jay-Z and
Are we gonna
Beyonce has taken this shit to another level. Though.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, but Will and Jada too. I love how we not even touching the Obamas because ain't nobody got shit to say except
nigga,
for
they the
Lord
first black president.
Joseph
Yeah, and
Mary.
they definitely
Okay,
been
like, come
married.
on
They
now.
definitely been married the longest too. Out of all
No,
3
but
couples.
even I would say Will and Jada too. I do love how there's been stuff that people have tried to come out, but they don't respond to nothing either.
They
and
don't
Beyonce
care.
and Jay-Z have taken the lead from that. I think I feel like they have taken.
That's
from
what I
that
said, they the
just
goal.
because they have to. That some stuff they've maybe had to address. Like I feel like some of the stuff that Jay-Z and Beyonce have been through, Will and Jada haven't, whether we haven't, and that also comes with the time too. You know what I mean? They was deep in it. Stuff was coming out like in the '90s where we didn't have as much access to it. We didn't have a video.
But
Okay?
also, one
but
thing,
keeping stuff to yourself and keeping your business to yourself is something that I mean, because people have said stuff about Will and Jada before, but they don't
but
say
they don't
nothing.
let nothing
They
get
don't
to them.
respond.
But another thing about Will and Jada, like just in the last couple of years, they kind of rebranded themselves again.
And
You know
yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
have.
And they
I
doing
agree.
that shit great.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree with that.
with like
They
the
have
red table
rebranded.
talk,
they
really
done
with,
did
like,
everything though.
Will
like
coming out with these
Even
new
just getting on
movies and
social
everything,
media,
like,
his
yeah.
social media presence, and he's very like active on there. So
Yeah, like
He has a show about his bucket list.
yeah.
I love how close
They
she is
just
with
their whole
the,
thing with like Facebook.
stepmom,
Like,
not
yeah.
stepmom, but the oldest son's mom.
yeah.
And she's been like that. She's been, you know what I mean, like. She seems like she's been close to them. You know what I mean?
We talked about
No, we did, yeah, when they
about when they went on vacation.
okay,
together.
I think we already all know why we respect and honor Barack and Michelle Obama. I really feel like it don't need to be said. I don't know what I'm on 1, 2, 3, but I know that they not really no danger.
No, they
Yeah,
were the
they were
real
not.
life
Yeah.
Bill. I mean, they were the real. I mean, we don't know what I talk about yet, but they was the real live Cosbys. They really are.
Right.
They really were everything that, and it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, those people were still acting. You know what I mean? That wasn't necessarily their real life, but they are the real live. Just, I mean, what we see our parents do. They're working hard. They're taking care of their family. They're not trying to draw attention to themselves. They're just trying to be decent people.
I mean, I think at this point, like, when you look at
They love each other.
like an example of like what, you know what I'm saying, black love can be. Like, I don't know what you can put above Barack and Michelle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like they also showed the world, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we can be in a position of power and, one, act like we got some sense, because they try to make it seem like we
can't.
we can't,
Yeah.
like, we can't.
All
get in
three of these
position
couples are
of
good
power.
examples of that too, because none of these people, you know, they all like carry themselves, you know, like they all goals, you know what I mean, and for
Yeah.
different reasons. You already 1, 2, 3 it though. I know we didn't
And
touch on-
without making themselves look like they trying to
They-
act like there's something
too
they're
much,
not.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
That, like, they basically, you know what I'm saying, stay
Clear that,
true.
Brady.
They stayed true.
I'm not-
They
Yeah.
stayed true, but they were classy at the same time.
Yeah, because
I
I think
think
that's
I
just
know.
how they really work.
All
I think I
Y'all ready?
Hold on.
I feel like I'm gonna be the
Hold
only
on,
person to say this.
Hold on.
I think I am.
Hold on,
I'm
hold
sure
on.
I am, but maybe we won't then.
All right. I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm ready. I think.
Let's go. Count it down.
1, 2, 3.
Will
Will and Jada.
Beyonce and Jay Z.
That's what I said.
Wait,
Good
what'd you
Lord,
say?
you mumble that shit out.
You said Beyonce and Jay-Z?
I
I
did
can't-
too.
What'd you say?
I said Will and Jada.
That's what I said too.
Yeah.
What?
Dang, we got 2 Will and Jadas versus 2
Yeah.
Beyonce and Jay-Z's.
I didn't want to.
That don't even
Yo.
sound right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it don't.
nothing
I
in
hope you
this
got good
room sound.
insulation on your car, nigga, because them bees.
They ain't just gonna, they ain't gonna come because
but
they know
like-
Jay Z the one fucking it up.
This
Nah.
is
Okay, wait.
Now.
We ain't said nothing about
Yeah, they gonna get out there. They gonna get out there and they car gonna be on
We
blocks.
said
They gonna be
nothing about
pyramids. It's
The
gonna be-
bees started to.
Your car gonna be sitting on 4 pyramids when you get outside tonight.
Shit, we
I mean,
ain't
and I
saying
ain't
nothing
gonna say
bad about
we
Beyonce.
Yeah, we ain't saying nothing bad about Beyonce. And I ain't gonna say they can't grow for. We gonna see what these kids like when they get about Jaden. I mean, Will and Willow and
This why I can't
Jaden
get rid
age.
of like. This is why I
But,
can't get rid of Beyonce and them because like
I'm
they
still
do too
here.
much.
Don't say Beyonce.
Still
and them.
sipping lemonade.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I'm still sipping lemonade.
That's why I can't get
It
rid of
sucks to
them.
be. It sucks to be anybody in Beyonce life because you're always gonna be Beyonce and them. That's
how
all
you
the
know.
BET Awards. Will Smith said Beyonce and them here getting lap dances. Remember that? Hey, to you.
But that's how you know he understand what me and Crystal said. He said Beyonce and them. That's what we talking
'Cause
about.
we
Yeah,
done
but
slammed her
everybody-
back.
Yeah, but she got to go too. So y'all really
No,
just fucked
I
up.
can't
You
get
don't
rid
know
of-
what you
we
just
not.
did.
I can't get rid of Beyonce and Jay-Z because I feel like I'm sure the other two couples do the same stuff, but I just know more about like them doing stuff for people that don't have and not want no credit for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Beyonce and them, they give people scholarships, all that shit.
I ain't trying to hear
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like I'm sure the other people do it, but I don't be hearing
Jay-Z
about
doing
it.
this tour, taking all these kids to these HBCUs.
Yeah, like they do a lot for the black community. Like that's why I couldn't get rid of them.
All
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good for you.
Yeah.
I agree.
We already
I
told
just-
you why they had to
took them
go.
Two of my favorite
I can't
artists.
get rid of the original Don Daughters.
Two of my favorite artists, and one which really sucks because Will and Jada are. I love both of them as actors. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't see how you doing it. I don't.
Well, we all know that Michelle and Barack wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, they couldn't go.
No,
they
that
couldn't
wouldn't
go.
even. That
So-
would that we yeah.
So
They
to me,
couldn't go.
So to me, it was between those two, and I felt like
You
I
got to
mean,
have something. While you
What
get
if I put
somebody,
in
but-
Samuel Jackson and Latanya Richardson?
Yeah, that's ugly right there. Will and Jada.
yeah, straight up.
And like, but who getting it? The seniority.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't throw out there Denzel and Paula.
Yeah,
Shit. No, Lord take me now. And Will and Jada out. What in the damn? Have you seen these Denzel's interviews about his wife? Honey,
But
Michelle and Barack might have to go.
on some real,
I said what I said.
I'm
Don't
not-
ask me.
You would get rid of Barack and Michelle.
I don't know. You throw Denzel in there. Denzel, that nigga love his wife.
Barack
Ooh, he
love
love it.
Michelle.
He do, but that's Denzel.
All right. Well, anyway.
Training day.
So we got two.
No, I'm telling you, I don't know. You throw them in there. You throw little Samuel and Denzel in there. I'm through.
all I gotta say is Will and Jada, gave you
That's
the
still
blueprint.
seniority.
That's why I kept
Both of them got
They
Michelle
gave you the
Barack.
blueprint. They gave you the blueprint.
I mean, there was couples before them, but yeah, they did. I mean, yeah.
But I'm
No, I
saying,
know what you're saying. I know. I'm just trying to.
Shut up,
I know.
a couple before him.
All right. No, I love all three of these couples though. Shout out to
Yeah,
all three.
Ruby
We're gonna
Dee
put
and-
this. I was gonna say Ruby Dan on Aussie. Yeah.
Hey, they throw them in there. I'm through. Sorry, Brock. Okay.
Yeah. Now, you throw Ruby Dean them in there.
You got
Ruby
this.
Dean,
Sorry.
Aussie Davis. All right. Do you know that Sister Tyson used to be married to Billy D. Williams?
Really?
For like a year, yeah. All right.
Well,
Anyway,
they not
that was
making
random.
They not making it
Obviously.
A little bit.
All right.
Used to
Shut
be
up.
married.
for a
Billy
short
D.
period of time.
All right, we're going to post this poll on Instagram and Twitter and see what everybody thinks. And we're going to move over into our last segment of the day, which is Black.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
We needed that last week.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna read you the headline of the story first, and then tell you who's black in the situation. All right. So they had a debate online this week. Was do y'all wash y'all's legs when you shower? And they said apparently there are apparently people that don't. So black this week is going to all the people that don't. But before y'all weigh in on this, let me just share a couple of these people's responses to it. All right. Somebody said, I missed the debate yesterday, but I feel like you don't really need to wash your legs. You wash your top 3/4 and the soap and water runs down unless you're just extraordinarily dirty from some reason.
2,
3.
Somebody
To the
else,
knee.
I got a couple more. Somebody else said,
No.
Sophie Wiener said, I don't
trying to help
like
y'all understand.
I don't like to use soap on my whole body when I shower, and I don't think I'm gross. I pretty much just wash my face and my armpits with soap, and I shower like
She
once
said,
or twice a
wait,
week.
what was
I
that
think
first
it's
part?
fine.
What was that first part?
wait.
What was that first
She
part?
don't use soap
I-
on her
I
whole
don't
body.
I don't like use soap on my whole body when I shower, and I don't think I'm gross. I pretty much just wash my face
Bro.
and my armpits with soap, and I shower like once or twice
Bro,
a week.
this-
I think
No,
it's fine.
you ain't gross, bitch. You nasty.
You nasty.
What is that?
Somebody else
disgusting.
said. Somebody.
disgusting.
I just got a couple more. And I'm done, like 2, maybe 3. But anyway, somebody said, "Protect your neck." On Twitter said, "How the fuck are your legs getting so dirty? You need to regularly wash them with soap and water. Daily showers are for areas that produce a lot of sweat: armpits, crotch, and ass. You don't need to scrub yourself head to toe. It's a waste of time and it's bad for your skin."
Bro,
You reaching all the way
I can't
to
even
outer
take this
space
shit
right now.
serious.
Somebody said they've been safe
bad
inside
for
they've been safe inside my pants the whole day. What's the problem?
And your pants nasty too.
Because I know you ain't washing them hoes. If
Thank
you don't
you.
wash
I'm
your
them
legs,
damn
you ain't washing them
cardboards.
jeans.
And then the last one is from Robbie Valentino, who said, "Damn, imagine you found the love of your life, then you see her tweeting about not washing her legs."
Right. You may never see it. You might be married for years and don't have one washing them legs.
Bro,
You used
What?
to wonder why every time you rub on them, some residue come out.
Right. Or your hand chapped,
This
okay?
one girl talking about she
some residue.
talking about she don't use soap on her whole body and she only shower once or twice a week.
You filthy.
That shit, man.
And you got to get down
You
to
are filthy.
You got to bend over and wash your feet at the end of the day. You
Nigga,
got to wash everything.
wash from
You
the
got to
top
wash
to the
toe.
motherfucking bottom.
From T to
nigga.
T.
Like, what the
I got
fuck?
a story to tell y'all. Like, I stopped talking to this girl because I took more showers than her.
Wait a minute though. How many did she take at least one a day?
Okay, let's just say this. She spent the night over my house for 4 days. She took a bath once. I didn't like it.
Yeah, nah, bro.
That's
What?
nah,
That's
Whatever
an
going
instant
on,
turn
y'all over there
off.
mixing.
That's an instant turn off, bro.
Stir up the gift.
Y'all there mixing juicy.
That was her. Wait, I didn't mean to say that. That's not the right kind.
Letting her shit air out on the balcony.
Yeah, nah. Maybe she took a shower when you was gone.
She ain't take no damn
No,
shower.
bro. She didn't take no shower.
And you know
bro.
heartfelt the faucet.
That nigga knew the water bill.
lay the rag over there, but yeah, that rag ain't been touched, okay? The rag is
I ain't
crispy,
gonna lie, that's how I
bitch,
knew.
okay?
I went to go touch her wash rag and it was dry.
Yeah, I
bro.
left these out for you. Okay, it's day 4 and your shit is dried up, man.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. It ain't like she didn't stink or anything, but it was like it was just nasty to me. It was like
She's like,
I
damn, what the hell
can't,
y'all over there?
I'm a dude. Like I
Y'all
can't
done
be,
mixed up. Y'all done
I
mixed and
can't be cleaner
mingled.
than you. No, we ain't never mixed and mingled, but it was just like
Yeah, I was over the mingling.
Nah. It was
You
like
don't finish.
we went outside though. Like we went outside, like we was out and about. Like you gotta take a shower.
And then
man.
she just came there trying to put that thing on you. Trying to put that
Bro,
monkey on you.
bro, I ain't gonna lie,
Give it
bro,
to
you
you
better
because
be-
they like it when it's funky.
I'd have been like, you ain't gonna take no shower?
What?
What you mean?
Give it here, come and bring it here, sweater. Now that's David Banner.
I asked her, I was like, you're not gonna take a
You told her bring
you're
his
not gonna
sweater
take a
'cause you like when it's
shower?
funky.
It was after the second day. I said, you're not gonna take a shower? And she's like, no, I'm good.
First of all, you ain't getting in my bed without taking no shower.
How
I'm
you
sorry.
get on my sheets?
Shit, fuck that. I'd be like, well, you must be sleeping on the couch.
Okay.
Said what he
trying to be
said.
nice.
Wash them legs.
Listen, listen,
Yeah,
you need to wash
say
your
it again.
ass.
Say what we said. Watch them legs. No, you really do got to watch
You got to
every.
wash them legs. You got to wash them toes.
Yeah, but you know what? And that's a major.
You
That's
gotta
a
get
major.
the back of your
You
ankle.
got to get the back
Yeah.
of your ankle.
Do not
You gotta
forget
get that
the back
crease
of your
right here.
ankle right
You gotta
there.
get
Yeah.
Because really,
Right there.
especially,
You gotta get that.
dirt.
especially
got to
in
get
Texas,
that
if you
part.
wear your flip flops and your slides, that dust is flipping up.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to get it.
Gotta
okay?
get the back of your ear.
all that.
Oh, the back of
You
your
gotta
neck.
get
that's
that
real
neck.
good. And the back of
You
your
gotta
neck,
get
you
it
got
all.
to, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you got to get it all, including the legs, babies. If you didn't
can't
know,
forget the
stop getting
legs.
on the internet for you read a few
they
comments and
don't
see
live
it's
in Texas.
nasty.
Right.
I don't give a fuck where they live. That
I'm
shit
just
is
trying to
nasty.
figure out who's sitting at home really perplexed about this, wondering why other folks are so up in arms. Like, who is like, I just don't see the
But
problem.
the thing is, I don't think you need to get on there fighting about how nasty other people are. It's bad for your skin. That's why your skin. No.
My skin actually
Hey, my
feels
skin
great
is
after
no
I
worse.
take a
Bad for your
shower.
I ain't
skin
never got
crust.
complained about my
Dirt,
skin.
nigga,
Right.
is bad for
Yeah.
your skin.
That's why you
Blood's
get
not
talked about, because your ass
shit
is nasty.
I'm pretty sure.
I wonder
Whoever
if
said
these
that
people
about
are changing
skin,
their drawers and shit. Like, I wonder if she changing her negligee before she.
Hey, have y'all ever met somebody who like use the same towel to dry off for the whole week?
What's that mean?
Like they take a shower and they use the same
No,
towel to dry
and
off.
by day 4, if she ain't asked you for a new wash rag anyway, you need to be. I mean,
Yeah.
switched out.
Yeah.
If she ain't
Listen,
switched
that
out
towel
washing
dirty.
utensils.
Yeah, you got
that towel is not clean. It's not clean. You need another one.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
like really the
uneven.
third day is really kind of pushing it. You need like, you know, you can go.
really trying to push it on me.
You
She
can do
still got
two.
Tuesday drawers on.
You can do 2 days with the same one.
This ain't right. Okay.
Listen, you know,
All right, well,
You know,
I
lot about
bought
people
them
when they
all
move in with
Tuesday.
My head.
I bought a pack of Tuesdays.
no.
You got a what?
My drawers still Tuesday on Thursday. I bought a pack of Tuesdays. The whole pack was all Tuesday.
okay.
Don't let it fool you.
Why
that
are
hard.
you holding it like
Because
this
it's
is
really-
a pack of
That's where
Tuesday?
it's written.
Because
right
when you
there.
see him, it's gonna go across to Tuesday. It's gonna go- even if it's Thursday.
I'm still gonna say
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Got it.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, that's black for this week. If you don't wash your legs in the
Tuesday
shower,
on.
shame on you. Get in there and wash them.
And wash
things.
them damn legs.
What- just-
Wash them
Just do
calves.
it once and see how soft
See
your
how it
legs
feel.
feel.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
just
that's
try
facts.
it one time. You gonna
And
want
even
to keep
and a
doing
girl, if you're shaving, you're washing your legs.
Yeah.
true.
I don't see how no women is on there anyway.
They obviously
no
not
women.
they not washing their legs.
Yeah, but how they shaving if they put a little
They
water
ain't
to
ain't
it?
shaving.
shaving.
No, okay. Well, that's a whole other story. All
I
right.
know their
Anyway,
legs keeping up some mud.
that's black, y'all.
Wolfman.
Please
No, their
follow
legs
us.
keeping up some muss.
Please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube, all under IAMW Podcast. Send your letters to IAMWpodcast@gmail.com, and also subscribe to us on the podcast app at IAMW Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is D. Hayes.
Krista was here.
Same OG.
In a king of hearts.
My bad, y'all.
Yeah, if your legs messy.
Yeah.
Cause my legs sweat.
I just feel like you got to get.
If it's hair.